Good morning, my friends. What up? Hey, I'm back home. You can tell. The ocean's right behind me, right where I left it. It's time for a cup of coffee. Monday morning, beautiful day. Do you know what today represents, the significance of today? Today is the anniversary of the bombing of Pearl Harbor. Today's Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day. Most of us aren't old enough to remember Pearl Harbor. Even people that are getting older like myself. I wasn't here then. I was born a few years later. Pearl Harbor was attacked with total surprise. The United States was pursuing a policy of isolationism. World War II was going on. The war was going on. But we were staying out of it. We were trying to be neutral. We were letting the Japanese and the Germans and the Russians and the Italians fight it out. Good morning, Grace. And we tried to stay out of it, but it didn't work. Japan dragged us in, kicking and screaming, but they dragged us in. Now, there's two ways to look at that. One is that it was a terrible thing, and the other is that it was a blessing. And the reason I say it was a terrible thing was, of course, our Pacific Fleet was decimated. A lot of people were killed. A lot of things happened. But the other thing to think about is that if they hadn't dragged us into the war, the world would be a far different place today than it is. I don't know what it would be, but it wouldn't be what we have. That could be good, it could be bad, I don't know. But it certainly changed the course of history. Because by virtue of the fact that we were dragged into that conflict, we helped win that conflict, and we helped defeat NASA's fascist Germany. There's an important message here. The message is that it's important to remember how things happen. Because if we don't remember them, then we'll end up repeating them. And that's the message that I want to send to people that would like to pull down statues, change history, rewrite the history books, etc. Because it's important for us to learn from the past so that we don't repeat it. I want to thank all the brave men and women that fought in World War II. I want to thank all the people that gave their ultimate, good morning, Gloria, they gave their ultimate sacrifice to protect the freedoms that we now have, and we continue to have, and that we wouldn't have. Imagine if the United States had lost that war. Imagine if we were now dominated by Japan or by Germany. Just imagine. Think about it. Freedom isn't free. Once again, we come back to that trite but absolutely powerful saying. Ivan, good morning. Freedom isn't free. If we hadn't gotten into that war, we wouldn't be here today. We wouldn't be a free nation. We would be something different. And we need to protect that freedom. At this time in our history, at this turning point, my humble opinion is we need to protect that freedom with everything we've got. At any rate, this is Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day, the day that dragged the United States kicking and screaming into World War II, but ultimately ended in the United States helping the rest of the world be victorious against the not so nice people. We'll leave it at that. The Germans, the Japanese, and Mussolini, the Italians, etc. It was an incredible victory, an incredible time in our history, and we need to remember it so that we don't do it again. All right, my friends, you have a wonderful day. Just remember to be happy, and remember, be compassion. The world needs a whole lot more of that. We'll talk again tomorrow. Bye for now.